Weiss, push it up. Michael, talk to him. It's got him.
It's got to be intense. It's got to be physical. These are a good team.
Game after game, he just takes it in his stride. I think his attributes are clear to see. He's great in the air. He's got a great pass on him as well, also to get the team up the pitch. Communication between me, Michael, Sam, also Eddie, I think has been top notch.
Looking wide now, Victor Yumba. Edge of the box, needs to get in there in case of the foul. Joa. Oh, Tackers, go on. Joa de Andrade. What a goal.
Yeah, my name is John Shin. I'm a good friend of Steve. I don't know if he'll agree to that, but he asked me to come to watch his game today. I traveled here to watch the Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur match tomorrow, but I thought I had a little bit of time, so I thought I'd show love to Steve and Paddock FC, and honestly, this was absolutely sick. As an American coming out here, just the full experience, the rain, the crazy looking pitch, everything is incredible.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's playing for us first next season, I promise you. No, the Steve says so. I've already asked him if he's coming Edinburgh with us.
You want to win, and we don't settle for less, basically. So it's good competition to have, and just keeps me on my toes because I know my spot's not guaranteed. So I work hard for it every day.
Went to trials, and then from the trials, told us to come down to training, and that's when I started off with the second team. And then on the first game of the season, I got a message from Dave saying, Steve said if you're available for the game. So I said yeah, and then it went from there.
Check your shoulders a little bit more. Try and look for those little angles that little bit more.
This is a general shape, right?
2-4-1-3.
I remember you saying it should be like
Business struggling to keep up with all the moving parts. You feel like you're always playing catch up, that you're always on the back foot. Then it's time to change the game. Just like in football, success in business relies on having a solid game plan, teamwork, and the right tools to win. Whether that's re-evaluating your playbook, improving communication, or saving time, Priceworks is here to help you take back control. Introducing Priceworks, the star player in your digital project management for the construction industry. With Priceworks, managing the project becomes as smooth as a perfectly timed play. Their software tackles everything from estimates, materials, invoicing, quality control, and more. You'll stay ahead of the game and focus on what you do best, getting the job done. From plumbers to roofers, scaffolders to landscapers, Priceworks is designed for every single trade. Whatever your field, Priceworks is built to help you win. Priceworks isn't just part of your team, it's the winning edge. Proud sponsors of Stretford Paddock Football Club.
If you want to earn a £500 Amazon voucher by referring a business to Priceworks, and scan the QR code on screen to learn more, or visit priceworks.co.uk/Stretford-Paddock. Terms and conditions apply.
Manchester is red, and so is Stretford Paddock. Good afternoon. I'm a happy boy. It's Paddock at home against Winsford Town on Saturday, the 17th of January. I got the date wrong last weekend. I said it was the 11th and it was the 10th, so making amends for it today. As you can see, here is your lineup for today's game against a slightly higher in the table Winsford Town. We had that with Egerton, the league leaders, last week and lost 1-0. So hopefully we can keep up that good performance. Was a good performance. Keep that up against Winsford and maybe come away with some more points this time. So, back in net for his final game in his spell with us, Reece Holmes. Zach Bell into right back from centre back from last week. KO'd and Michael Olatunji make up your centre back pairing. And Cam Waters is over in left back once again. Joe McGuinness and Joe Coleman hold their positions in centre mid with Dylan Wilson ahead of them. Noah Lawton comes in onto the right wing. Ronaldo Brown on the left. And Joe Andrade as the captain is up top. Subs bench. Mike Taylor, Sam Walker, Lawrence O'Donoghue, Luke Morris, and Leland Irvin. So, a decent side there for the Paddock. no dramas really with that. Again, you're missing a few people. Obviously, it would be nice to have Sam Pratt, Damani in the mix as well. Kiefer, but you know, you do what you can. In the meantime, just double checking some of our settings here, making sure everything is connected, because I'm getting told we're not quite connected on the Twitch chat, which is a bit annoying. Chris says, good to have Reese back. Yep, it's good. Obviously, we had Martin Flanagan making a return last weekend. Was a very welcome return, and he'll be in the mix, but again, won't be available all the time. So we're doing what we can on that front. It will mean you will see the likes of Riley Thompson in the mix as well in future weeks. And I'm just being told the Veo is live as well, so let's get ourselves a bit of that sent over. But yeah, how are we all feeling about today? How are we feeling after the United win as well? I know not everyone's a United fan, but plenty of us are. Hopefully, Paddock can make it 2 for 2 this weekend with regards to performances. There we go, the Veo is working, so we're all safe on that front. Excellent. Yeah, for some reason Twitch chat's not quite connecting to my software, so do bear with while I try and fix that. But in the meantime, we've got just over 10 minutes till kickoff, so I've got plenty of time to fix it for a start. I did just want to quickly flag the saddest man in Hyde at the moment. Lee, because of the United City derby, got to Hyde United and found he was all on his own. So a moment's pause in the chat for Lee, please. Bless him. I'm sure he'd have consoled himself for a pint at the bar. And hopefully he manages to catch some of the players on the way out to the warm-ups and just gets their feelings on the game. Be nice to know some insights. Fantastic, it's bloody software working. Which I think was because of an update to the software. And there we have it. Twitch connected once again. We've got Twitch chat back in my little software app, which for anyone interested, we have a thing called streamer.bot, and that allows us to merge Twitch chat and YouTube chat into one feed, so I don't lose my head. Samsonite says, up the paddock, aim at the Freshness City to keep Manchester red. So everybody's doing Boomer. Listen, the chance to be a 5-ing. Anyone does anything good today, they're getting sung to high heavens, because yeah, that was a great game. Very happy with that. And honestly, as much as we were disappointed to lose last weekend to Egerton, that was a great performance as well. We were so much better than any of the last few performances the tail end of last year. We've been on a good run. I think our last good game was probably St Helens in the 3-0 that I actually went in person to photograph. And then after that, we just sort of trailed off. We had a couple of clutch wins against Sandbach Reserves and Claybrow. But otherwise, we fumbled a bit and, say, 3-0 loss to Knutsford, who were very regimented. Narrowly beat them 2-1 at home. But fumbled against Knutsford and then just got absolutely panned by Egerton 5-0. And you're like, well, it's not good enough. So even though a 1-0 defeat, still, a defeat. Positive signs. Dull, is Sam injured? Not a clue, to be honest. Haven't heard anything about it, just that he's not in the squad today. Again, you get a lot of these reasons. I think if it was something like, injury, we'd have been told. Or, again, unavailability for work. So you have to assume maybe it's a personal reason. But, again, we make do with what we've got. And what we've got is, experience, at least talent. Noah's been very good when he's been involved this season. Joe is our captain, very reliable across that front three. Ronnie, again, plenty of experience. And we've got on the bench as well, We can afford to push Cam forward if we want to use Lawrence or Luke in defence. Sam Walker again, centre-back, right-back. You can use him there. Mike Taylor's got experience to come into the middle and help with possession play. And then Leland Irvin, little maniac. Not so little though, really. He's quite a lanky sod. But yeah, again, proper striker. I've been looking to see him come on for Noah later in the game, or Ronnie, depending who's got, if anyone's got any fitness issues. But yeah, definitely want to get Leland in. And he scored last time. Last time he played, got us a draw with a late equaliser. Just trying to remember who that was against, actually. That might have been the Cheadle Heath game. Thinking about it. Yeah. Pretty sure we conceded and then immediately Leland came on and scored, didn't he? So. Chris says, when was the last time United and Paddock won both on the same day? Yeah. I mean, our last win was the 8th of November. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League fixtures. Because I don't think... I mean, we'd have played the 9th, possibly, if we did. No, we played it on the 8th. We drew with Tottenham, 2-2. So, we're going even further back than that. Paddock's last win before that then was Sandbach on the 11th of October. We're getting nerdy now. No, I think actually that was an international break. So, yeah. I said last win was Sandbach, but United drew. Win before that. Sorry, last week Crowborough, United drew. Win before that, United didn't play because it was international break. So then we're looking at St Helens on the 20th of September. United beat Chelsea 2-1. So yes, St Helens 3-0 and United beat Chelsea 2-1. That was that. Well, aren't you all glad that we went through that? Anyway, we've got 5 minutes till kick-off and just looking at pitch side. They're still doing a few warm-ups, but we can put you over onto that so you can have a quick peek. As always, it wants to have a wobble. Get that teaser out of the way for you. So you can see weather, a little bit overcast, but again, bright enough, mild enough. Solid 7 degrees today. No ice anymore. No frost on the pitch even. There was a little bit last time against Egerton. Yeah, Chris, my brain's a bit soup though, realising it was that game. Madness that was Sanchez getting sent off and all the drama that ensued. Because I was sat in the clubhouse with Ronnie and Dej. It was very awkward because Dej is a Chelsea fan and he wasn't happy. To be fair, I can't blame him. It was a very strange fixture. Well then, seeing as we've got, say, 4 minutes till kick-off, I will pop up your team sheet just one last time. There's your 11 starting today. And what I want from you is on Twitch chat, on YouTube chat, let us know your score predictions. Personally, I'm going for a narrow 2-1 win to Paddock. So we drew with them away, 2-2. They are a tough side. They were unbeaten for quite a while at the start of the season, but been found out a little bit since then. And yeah, hopefully Paddock can maintain last weekend's performance, bring it to this game. And I think if we do that, and we don't hit the crossbar twice in the first 3 minutes, we actually put something in the net, I think we'll be all right. So let us know what you think. So I'm going for 2-1. Upton are 1-up against the new look Winstanley. Remarkable. Well, as you can see, Winsford are out on the pitch. Last bit of keeping themselves warm just before kickoff. Everyone's been through their preparations, the drills, the activations of the muscles. The big thing at the low levels in men and women's football is just when people switch off and let themselves cool down, and does a lot of the good work. A husky going in with the carrot emojis. So hopefully there's a few people who've come in across from the Paddock watch along. See Paddock FC in action. But at least it wasn't like the Burnley game, because that was funny. Meme central, but just not the result we wanted in terms of 3 points. Bit better today. That Bell just absolutely smashing that one into the skies. Just killing the seconds until kickoff. It is actually 3 on the dot now, so clearly tell we are not ready for kickoff. We are any second now having it. And yeah, Stu is there, flags are up. Right and cute. Again, keep the score predictions coming in chat. I want to know what you guys think. I've said 2-1. There we go then, ref calling the captains in. Hopefully we don't have a swap-in of ends, delaying kick-off further. Happened to me a few weeks back at the Baggies. Everyone's set up, all the photographers have got into position, and they're like, yeah, we're swapping. You sods. Samsonite going 3-1, Shippers going 1-1, Santa Notch going 2-2. We've got a nice range between us. I say I'm going 2-1. Paddock, obviously. I'm not that mean to pick the opposition. Buggy going 2-0, Repeater United. Oh, there you have it. Swapping of sides. Interesting as well. Noah was positioned for left wing and Ronnie running across to the right. So it looks like we're starting that way for the time being. And then we'll switch back. It is a fault of Paddock's, unfortunately. We've got a lot of people who want to be on that left wing. Give you one last look at the team sheet as well, just while we get the keepers back in their nets. Reece in net for his last game, on loan from Hyde United. Zach Bell moves over to right back from centre back. KO'd Michael Otunji in the middle. Cam Waters drops back into left back. The two Joes in the middle, with Dylan ahead of them in the attacking midfield position. Noah Lawton comes in, though starting on the left wing. Ronnie on the right wing. And then Captain Joe Dindraj up top. We are underway. Ignore the clock being a laggy few seconds. Straight down the field go Winsford. Ref is giving it. There's a weird bit of a cluster into that one. Not surprised somebody got their feet trod on. Again, Chris, heard nothing on Claudio. I say, no specifics on Sam, no specifics on Claudio, no specifics on Kiefer. Haven't had an update on Damani. So, yeah, so got a few missing. In the meantime, though, free kick. Winsford. Fizz it in. Good save by Reece Holmes. Quick distribution as well. Gets it out to Zach Bell right back. Hits him with a pirouette. Swings one across the left side. Clumsy touch from Lawton. Gets it back safe though. Olatunji. Out to Waters. Back to Lawton. Instant press on Lawton. Steams through him. Falls to Adewale. Gotta be careful with those growth turns and stuff, Adewale. Ball's bobbling forward. Winsford are honest with a quick press here. Down that right wing now. Not got the pace to deal with Michael, and that'll be left out safely for a goal kick. Can definitely see why Michael's back in the team today. Nathaniel going 3-1 Paddock. Emma Samsonite. Be a nice day if we did have that. Seems well a bit of dark clouds moving in. Wouldn't surprise me if floodlights came on shortly because it's all going a bit gloomy. Nothing given by the ref here, even though the fans are calling for it. A lot of aerial balls and jumping into each other. Goals for offside, nothing given. Playing to the whistle. Olatunji's chasing. Wins for the through. Great save, Holmes. Great save. And again. Still in play, though. Third time. And he stops it. Beautiful. Highlight of the match right there. Reece Holmes with a 1-2-3 stop. And now the ref has paused play. Not sure where he's going. Don't know if we've got a player down or if that's an official getting a bollocking. I say official, yeah, club staff, sorry. Paddock's ball then from the back. Home stakes. Launch one upfield. Yeah, we haven't really got much aerial threat today without a height. Michael Otunji comes across striker. It does enough to let Holmes get across the ball. Good claim. Release out to Bell. Player on straight away to mistake by Zach. Ronnie can't keep it. Ref hasn't seen that go. Can't believe we got away with that one. All down the line. Now, Dylan trying to battle. Yeah, hasn't got the physicality for that one, unfortunately. Big foot comes through from McGuinness. Ball out of play for a throw to Winsford near side. Unsettled from Paddock so far. Not the same comfortable start we had against Egerton. Herbie Hornby, welcome to the Paddock FC channel. Ball in the air again. Paddock needs to keep it on the floor, start playing some possession football. Winsford. Out to their left back now, number 18. Good press by Ronnie. Ball has deflected off him for a throw just below the veil. Up the fucking Paddock on Twitch. Phil the second, welcome. Ross Murphy, afternoon, mate. Drop us the score prediction if you want. We're all going for a mix of stuff. I'm going 2-1. We've got a couple of 1-1s, 2-1s, 2-2s, 3-1s. Tom Lawton. Any relation to Noah? TJ back in the chat as well. Great to see you, mate. McGuinness tries to hook one around the corner. Ronnie's chasing. Just in front of the player. Good move by Ronaldo Brown. Will be Paddock's ball on the near side. Right by the corner flag. Let's see what we can do here now. First time Paddock had any sort of real pressure on the Winsford box. Throw taken. Over Coleman's head. Wilson, though. Finds the gap. Ooh, foul given. Foul given. Wow. Felt a bit soft. I'll concede that to Winsford. Felt a bit soft, but ref's given it. Great position of Paddock. This is Missoula up the Paddock. 2-0 match like the United game. And Stephen Harris is up the Yams. Listen here, mate. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm not... Oh, taking too quickly there. So, I'm not a Brummie. I'm technically a Yam from just north of Birmingham. But I had the good grace to go to university in Preston, so... Feels like soften the accents a bit. Paddock have been told to retake the free kick. Joe Coleman. Not sure who Zach's shouting at, but... A lot of heckling from all sides here. Hassa, Hyde United and East Manchester. Free kick by Coleman. Floated in back post. Oh! Narrowly missed. Tough one there for Paddock. Well marked by Winsford. Huggy note, opposite side. So Paddock are meant to be in West Manchester. That's where Stretford is. You've got Old Trafford and then Stretford southwest of that. But at the moment we play at Hyde United because it's the available ground and the condition we need in East Manchester. So yeah, we've been sharing with them for a little while now. Good little stadium. It allows us to play a lot of games when the weather goes bad as well. So we'll take that. We've been a few places though. Obviously we've played at Openshaw campus in the middle of Manchester as well. And Droylsden. So been about a bit. Olatunji absolutely hoofs that one up the field. And offside given against Paddock. Winsford driving down the side. There's a player down. Ref's blown for that one. Hoping it's not a head injury. Seems to be right, the lad. Sitting back up. Paddock then playing it from the back. It's a lazy flick from Zach Bell, that. I know players, I'm trying to be positive. I know players sometimes get a bit annoyed with me being, a bit of a miserable git, but United won. Played very well today. I'm in a good mood. Got away with handball there, Joe. Out wide now to Ronnie. Edge of the box, Ronnie. Crosses one in. Defended one near post. Floating in the air, though. It will be over the back for a corner ball to Paddock, near side. Asa, yep, as the lads have said in chat, free entry at this level. We could charge if we want to. Some teams around us do. We don't. We'd rather get the numbers up and get some noise in the ground. Obviously, if and when we climb higher up the leagues, we'll probably start adding the fees to tickets, but until then. Ball in deep across the box. Fizzed, if anything. Paddock still with it, though. Edge of the box. Trying to skip through two people. Gets through one as a shot. Playing by the keeper. First effort on goal there for Paddock. Good work to get through the two people blocking him, though. But now Winsford trying to hit us on the break again. Bell heads it down. Only to a Winsford player, though. Lobbed over his head. Flicked over KO'd as well. Offside given. It's got a bit of a basketball feel to this one. Paddock at the back then. That's clumsy. That's clumsy. Got away with it there in terms of the free kick. Very dangerous. Winsford much more clinical on the passing in the attacking spots. Again, good tackle in the box, but brave. The ref wasn't on it. Could easily concede and give that as a penalty. Howson shouting in, stop effing about. And again, we bigged up how we played last week. That was a foul throw. Bigged up how we played last weekend. Not been anywhere near that composed this weekend. The press, the urgency from Winsford has got us rattled. I don't like that. Because we know teams like Winsford, Knutsford, press. Not a surprise to us. These players, are you? They're coached, they're drilled. They're told what tactics they'll be doing and what they'll be experiencing. Exactly, Chris. No Cruyff turns. It's why I'm scared when KO's a centre-back. Head across the box, glancing. No danger there. Well left, Reese. And hopefully Paddock can reset here. Goal kick, 11 minutes in. Well, 12 minutes in, 11 on the clock. Still not awful from Paddock at the start, just not as composed as we were last weekend, not as composed as we can be. Winsford are a tough side, but this isn't our level so far. Hamza with the kick. Gets to the halfway line. Winsford much better in the air so far. But it does knock out for a throw-in. I'm not sure on Ronnie's age. Someone in chat might know. I believe Ronnie's mid-20s, 25, 26, something like that. Maybe it's touch older, don't know. Olatunji just about gets it away. Bell now. Pulls to hold, gets it back there to Holmes. Safely played. Out wide to Waters. Shouts to give. Instead, Cam Waters goes long. Ronnie can't win it. Nav can Joe up before him. Instantly, it turned back around now. Adewale. Out to Waters. Ball through the lines. Too clever for his own forward. Will be easy for Reece Holmes to collect that one. Again. Big high ball there from the keeper. No need for it. It's putting Paddock in undue pressure. Coleman, though, nice and composed. Keeps it on the floor. Calm movements. Gets it back out wide to Adewale. Bounce pass from Lawton. Still with KO'd then. Wilson with a bounce pass. Doing okay here, just to calm things down a little bit. But we need more of this. Good turn the shoulder. Winsford will get it though. Back to the keeper they go. Joe is going to intercept. Beat the keeper for it. Keeper's running back to his lines though. Joe is out wide, unfortunately. Cross comes in. Headed out by Winsford. Well defended. Paddock on the edge of the box. Still with Paddock. Coleman. It's between the two players from Joe. Miss Dillon and Zach. And Winsford live to fight another day. As they get down the line, they're still in play even. That's offside by a mile. Well played there, defence. But I will say though, for all trying to be positive, that was a bad pass from Joe Coleman in that dangerous attacking position. That's the sort of spot we need to capitalise on. Sivos, hi from Singapore. Hello there. Again, let us know if you're watching anywhere exotic. I know there's a few of us in chat that are regulars from Canada and places like that, and stateside and stuff. But I say if you're anywhere exciting in Africa, in Asia, even random parts of Europe, let us know. Paddock's ball. So the exotic land of Hyde and Islington. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm watching in Birmingham and doing this, so, we can all say we're exotic. If by exotic we mean slightly dangerous. So Paddock's ball then. Home to take. Launched upfield. Paddock do not win that aerial ball though, so I'm surprised we're going for those passes. Olatunji heads it dangerously into Coleman. Hooked. Barely. Up the field. That Bell tries again. Again, aimless kicks over heads here. Winsford nearly take it down. Bell gets it back. Hasn't got much option up the line because Ronaldo staying behind his player. Doing a bit of a McTominay there. United McTominay, not Napoli. Now, ball's broken to Joa. Driving down the right. Nearly falls over his own feet. Coleman's with him. Looks like he's going to take it on. Ball across to Ronaldo Brown. Skips onto his left. Slides it across. Paddock still in the edge of the box. Chance and goal. And it's at the keeper near post. Tame effort from Dylan Wilson, but again, another shot and goal. That's 2 for Paddock now. Brendan, Gold Coast, Australia. That's what more like it. Must be a random error from you, though. Jim Bob Jamba, watching from Blackburn. Excellent. I'll say if anyone is around, yeah, we do have the fixture on the website. You can see when we're doing what. Next 2 games, though, are some away matches. So I believe we are expecting a potential cup tie next weekend. So we're not sure about what's going on with that. I don't even know if that's home or away. Ball nodded on by Winsford. That's a foul, surely. I know it's my team, but we've got away with a few of them here today. So we did have a Joa handball before. $1:20 in the morning. Excellent. Not too late then. Waters defending down that side. Boy Paddock's throw. Just digs the ball out from the corner there. Northern Minnesota's -18. Christ. I say it's currently 7 degrees Celsius here in Birmingham, England. So I'd imagine it's about the same up in Hyde. Winsford in the box. Early shot. Again, drags that wide though at the far post. I think he had time there to take a touch and move himself either closer to the goal or find someone else to come in the box. Simon, Manila, Philippines. Again. International viewing here. Love to see it. In the meantime, just about to the 18-minute mark on the clock. Will be a goal kick to Paddock. Winsford looking the more dominant side so far, representing the league table positions. They are ahead of us in the league. A wonky form in the run-up to Christmas has hamstrung us a bit. And again, another aerial ball won. Olatunji clash with their striker. They're through the lines. KO, that's a foul in the back. Winsford still going. Ref hasn't blown. Off the post. How Paddock are living a charmed life here, I don't know. Honestly thought that was a last man tackle. Cultured Singapore, 28 degrees. They're pressing quickly. We're so hesitant in defence. And again, I'm worried about the fact that Ronnie's staying high as a winger on this right-hand side. I understand like there's a tactic involved, but it just feels like we're not able to get the ball out wide from our defence. And I'm yeah, struggling with that one. Pete John Dio, yeah, League One we're in at the moment. So Cheshire League One, 12th tier English football. Dayton FC are currently top. Second place Egerton, who we lost to last weekend, 1-0. They are second. They've played 3 more games than Dayton though, so they're tied on goal difference and points, but Dayton have the games in hand. Winsford are currently third, 17 games, so they've got plenty of chance. 6 games to catch up on 5 points of Egerton. Should be able to do it. So Egerton hard out. Here we go, the box, and that was that easy. Picking Paddock's defence apart here. Moments away from Howson coming on the pitch and slapping someone. Disappointing, but can't say it hasn't been coming. Been far too casual, far too risky in our own defensive area. I'm sure you guys think the same in the chat. A little bit too casual from Paddock, that. And again, robbed straight away midfield as a shot. Plays over the bar. Fans are getting on the back here. This is poor. There's your confirmation as well. 20th minute goal. Yeah, differing's the great word. Go back afternoon. So Noah's switched over to the right now. Ronnie onto the left. Refs, looks like the ref's giving it to... Has he? He was pointing. Let's let Paddock have it. Ball off Dylan. Nothing given for the handball. Loose though in the middle. Noah chasing. That's a clumsy tackle there from Joe Coleman. Winsford are through again down the right hand side. Ball floated into back post. Hits it. Even though we're one down, we're living a charmed life here. This should be. That should have gone in. One earlier before we conceded should have gone in. We should be 3 down here inside the first 20 odd minutes. Can cope? Yes, they do. Though I couldn't tell you for live me who it is. Someone in chat will know. Benny, the game is being played at Hyde United's ground in East Manchester. We have a ground share deal with them. This is our 2nd season with them, I believe. Maybe it's our 3rd. I think it's our 2nd, though. Yeah. Good little stadium. Not West Manchester like we'd like it to be, but yeah, it's a solid ground. Olatunji launches the ball forward. Again, I said this about aerial balls. We are not better in the air than they are. Stop putting in the sky. Good shielding by Michael. Fluffs his lines, though, in the immediate pass to Zach Bell. Joe Coleman can't get in there. Pressing. Keeper calls it. It's it. And I think he's blown for the offside there, but Paddock's taking it quickly now. Wilson. Ref's giving it to Winsford on that far side in front of the dugouts. Benny Haas passing at the back has been poor. Yep, and that's the frustration because you look at who we've got in the back. Last weekend we had Coyote and Zach Bell in the centre-back partnership, and they were really good at the passing out. Now, I know Zach's been drifted across to the right, but we need Michael's pace in at centre-back to help out that physicality to deal with their press, deal with their pace up front. That's working. The issue has been all of them are just failing to pass out. And it really wouldn't surprise me if we saw Cam Waters move from left back into right back or a higher position even, and put one of the left backs on. We've got 2 left backs on the bench, so could see one of them coming for him and him drift across somewhere else. I know a lot of us do think he's better suited to attacking positions. He himself said, you know, he's played a lot of right back in his life, so. Well cleaned up by Olatunji. Just slows it down a bit. Finds Joa. Heavy touch from Joa. Ronnie picks up though. Ball through from Coleman. Back to Joa. Given to Winsford. Joa still got the ball. Gives them back. Quick throw taken. Winsford looking to dash that one downfield. And they do. Over the top. Olatunji can't get to it. Gets on the second header. Claims he shoved the striker, but he was in the air. Dan Dark's watching an exciting realm of Scotland. Ball back to Holmes. See what we can do here. Paddock floating it forward. Going all the way across to Lawton on his right hand side. Can he keep it in play? Ah, he almost did. Didn't have quite the legs there. Unfortunately for Noah, he's not quite Kiefer quick. Goal kick to Winsford then. Goes downfield. Finds that Winsford head straight away. Something Paddock haven't done all game. But doesn't do much with it in fairness. So it will fall back to Paddock. Olatunji. Very hesitant on the ball. Dinks across to Lawton. Good touch from Noah. Trying to skip through the lines. Again. It's poor McGuinness to Bell. Back to the keeper. But what I was going to say there was, Noah's taken the touch. Brought it down well. Trying to move into space. Joe Coleman's in that space. How's Noah supposed to dance through the lines or find a safety pass if the person he should have passed to is in the spot? Scorer for Winsford was Reagan Hughes. Thank you very much. Rare that we get their scorers. But I will add him on. Simon, yep, free to watch Paddock. Fixtures are announced on the Paddock website and on the FA website. So if you ever happen to be in the area, obviously we get people locally and across the UK, across the world even. We've had people come across from all sorts of places. Canada, Ghana was a great one. You know, Australia. So have a look at the website, see what fixtures we do. We usually do 1 or 2 fan days as well a year. Get people across. The Irish fan club come across particularly. Have a big meet-up. But yeah, attendance is free at the moment. So if we get higher up the leagues, I think if we get out of the Cheshire leagues into the northwest counties, we'd start charging. Ball around the corner. Joa now. Space, space, space. Pushing into the box. He goes. Can he shoot? It's a crunching tackle. Brilliant tackle. Calls from the sideline saying he didn't get the ball. For me, I thought that was inch perfect. Yep, just turn up at Hyde. I say they've got a clubhouse. They've got, as they normally do, some food and drinks on the side. If the clubhouse is open, they've got some beers on tap as well. There is a small car park there. Ball comes in the box, headed across. I believe that will be another corner on that far side. So Winsford are moving out, so maybe it's that mount. Fair ball, yeah. Our corner went straight over. So Winsford goal kick. Paddock needs to get back in position. I don't need to get back in the game, in all honesty. Mark Coombs, get in one of Man United FC. Just need a win for Paddock now. Yeah, we do. All over. Paddock actually taking out the air. Players fallen. Lawton now. Again, good bit of fortune. Ball down the line. Good call by Dandraj, the captain. Loads of space down here. Player chasing him though. Good pace here, defending Winsford. Joey trying to skip past. It's the wrong choice. Plays it straight into the path of the defender. And that's what I mean about little bits of quality. We've got people standing in the wrong spot, but people making the wrong decisions. It's not that I don't think Joe is quick enough to get past the player, but when you've just burst all the way up the field as well, you've just done half a pitch's running. He's trying to do that extra little sprint round the player, the smart choice. Again, goal kick to Winsford. Still good support from the crowd here. I'm not sure whether the camera's not following the football. There we go. Kick downfield, flicked on. Foul given against Paddock. Ball given back with the keeper. Paddock need to turn and face. They will take it quickly. They've taken their throw-ins quickly. We come to the 30-minute mark. A third of the game played. Free kick comes in the box. Headed by Olatunji. Good jump to it. Gets it out wide. Waters chased it. Good control. Can't clear his lines though. Chance for number 7. Doesn't get far of it. And Paddock do clear it. Straight back to Winsford though. Joa's not able to get there quick enough. Dylan Wilson does. Now, Ronnie Brown. On the counter. He's got Joa with him. Noah on the far side. Good pace from Winsford chasing back. Ronnie gets out of his man. Cuts back smartly. Player safely back. Paddock turning into danger though. Again, it's poor awareness. Get away with that one. Will be a throw on the far side. Frosty Clip says, is Steve the manager of Paddock? Yep, Stephen Housen is the founder and manager of Stretford Paddock FC. Started it up around the COVID times, so it was around 2020. I'm not sure if the idea was 2019, but yeah, we've been going for 5 years. And then yeah, over that time, Steve's gone from being a very keen amateur to having done far more work and studying for coaching badges and stuff, so he's half decent these days, you know. For all that we occasionally meme Housen out, he's absolutely put the work in. Great ball around the back though. Zach Bell's not got the pace here. Fronting up number 9. Can he have a shot? Dinks it. Good claim by Holmes near post. Smart from Zach. Didn't waste his pace and that energy, knowing he couldn't keep up. Just shielded, screened. Ian, it's a tricky one really, obviously being direct in terms of who's available personnel-wise. I think the issue is we've got 3 people up front and they all tend to be wide forwards. And again, this is where the absence of, you know, Damani and Sam Pratt's unfortunate. But we do have Leland on the bench and I really rate him as a young striker, so hopefully come the 60-minute mark or so. Ah, poor touch from Joa. Good pressure though to try and force the mistake. Noah chasing the cross. All over the top. There you go. There's the whistle. Frustration of Winsford there, because again, refs do allow the play to happen and then call it. Yeah, it feels a bit time wasty. KO'd to Joe, back to KO'd, through the lines. Can't find Dylan, can't find Noah. Joe Coleman too late to it. Surprised there was nothing called there. Didn't look like a foul, just, yeah, ref's going to see what I can't, but. The ball goes straight past again. Offside call given. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. It's been a bit of a problem. You know, we've been far better in the early part of the season. As much as we were frustrating at points, you know, we've threw away a few leads and nearly lost game stuff. We've been far more synergised, harmonised in terms of our passing and whatnot. Mark on Twitch told me this one, I love Paddock, but I'm a Winsford lad. Hey, listen, best of both worlds for you here. Either way, you know, win, loss or draw. Someone you back gets something out of this game. Offside given again. Winsford getting caught out by this one. It was offside. I know I've said Paddock have lived on the borrowed life and, you know, been enjoying the benefit of the luck a few times, but we are at least holding this offside trap well. But to what you're saying, Huggy, getting pressed at the game, that has been an issue. You know, teams have figured out that where we've tried to outwork them, we've done well, but other teams starting to figure out they can outwork us. Diligent press, Knutsford particularly. Oh, foul given. But again, it's one for chat to decide. Though, obviously, you know, we've got criticisms of players. You know, you can say, you know, people aren't fast enough or aren't moving enough or, you know, aren't making the passes correctly and stuff. It's like, well, unfortunately, this is the 12th level of English football, you know. There are going to be mistakes in it. We can encourage better. We can, you know, coach better. And these things all do add up, but hopefully, you know, there will be flaws in the system. Winsford throw, though, on this near side. Looking to launch into the box. Good header by Olatunji. Lawton now. Ball's eyeing up the pass. Chips over the top. Great ball for Joa. Can he beat the keeper? He's round him. And I believe that will be a corner ball. Keeper's protesting. I think he thinks he pushed it off to Joa. But again, though, with the law, benefit of the doubt, just go to the attackers if the ref couldn't see it clearly. Want to take a shot. Dylan Wilson now into the box. Floats one into the middle. Nodded. Oh! Narrowly wide. Good little idea there. Chips into the back post. But again, short corner into Dylan was a smart idea. Will be Winsford goal kick though. Goes long. Paddock do nod it down though. Doing better in the area. Still bobbling about a bit. Winsford over the top. No offside call just yet. I haven't seen anyone flagging it, to be fair. Winsford inside the box. Put across. And again. Oh, it skipped through back post. That was a wasted opportunity there for Winsford. Chris, it's like that meme about hoping the opposition, in the war. It's like, I hope they get just depressed from killing so many people. It's just, I hope Winsford get tired and demoralised from how much opportunity they're having and not scoring. It's just, been fairly one-sided today. That's a foul. Cam Waters. Yeah, I mean, Winsford have been found guilty of offsides quite a few times, but again, you have to be making the attacking intent to be offside. And they've certainly had more of the attacks than Paddock. Free kick comes in from Winsford. Foul given against Winsford straight away on Zach Bell. Will be a free kick to Paddock. And again, if you are watching, we are live on both Twitch and YouTube. Every time we have a Paddock match, we do go live on both, so whichever one's more convenient for you, give us a follow on one or both. Winsford clearing the lines, only to Wilson though, heavy touch, but he gets away with it, player on his back. Decent ball there from him, out wide now, Ronaldo Brown. Oh, he's fluffed his touch, can he keep it in play? Yes he can, skips past the defender, onto the byline. Ball comes across, into the line again, Coleman stabs! Oh, it's straight at the keeper. It was such a good recovery from Ronnie to get the ball across into the box. Joe Coleman just couldn't finish, and how much of a difference that made to our confidence. Nicking a goal when we didn't deserve it. Holmes. I think he might work for NASA because that one's gone. High and mighty. To Winsford. Ping it straight back down the line. Will be able to play though. Throw on the far side. There we finally got a ball for our player. Not sure if the last one was flat. Throw taking. Nodded on but goes straight to Winsford. Poor hook attempt. Has deflected off Showa though, trying to get in the mix. Winsford heading it down. Paddock first to it though. Lobbed across. Ball to Joe. Nods it. Can't get it to Joe Coleman. Winsford clear. Olatunji. Player straight in. Wilson. Back to Adewale. Just careful passing from here, from Paddock. Waters. Out wide to Brown. Again, beats his man. Cross comes in, floated. There's no one there. It's heavy anyway. Back post. I don't know if Joe Coleman keeps this in. Just about does. Shanks it down the line. Joa gets to it. Olatunji now. Paddock holding the high spot here. Floats in towards the box. Nodded back out by Winsford. Missed it. Olatunji gets it back again. Looks like Winsford have successfully rescued it back though. Now, what can they do? Fired ahead of the striker. Again, Olatunji back in time though, so best to Holmes harmlessly as we enter the last 5 minutes of the first half. Get a bit of a reset. McGuinness lets it run. Ooh. Bobby Winston's ball there. So confused what was happening there. I thought Waters had found a nice pass into Dylan Mulson, but Fergie, I mean, I say I think the urgency's picked up a bit as we've got through the half. I don't know if it's nerves or just warming up and getting into the groove of it. I feel like we are improving slightly, but again, it's not enough so far. I think we need that half-time break, that tactical reset. So, let's say, if we can keep up this performance, keep it to 0-0, sorry, 0-1, or even get ourselves an equaliser, 1-1. We can keep it, but they don't score again before the half's over. Then at least there's something for Stehausen to fix at half-time. I think if we go down the second goal, really makes it difficult because, so we are trying to build back into form. Last weekend was better, but we were very ropey for a few weeks before Christmas. And we do lack goals. Again, yeah, like Damani was our star last season. Sam Pratt's been our best goal scorer this season, both unavailable. The threat of Kiefer on the wide spot, again, to score the odd goal, not available. And yeah, exactly, Chris. Going in 1 down is a blessing right now. Winsford should have had at least 2 more. Though, again, Paddock should have had 1 back there. That one, Joe Coleman just, I very much think if he puts his boot through that or even just carefully sidefoots it, anything other than what he did to toe poke it at the keeper. But he'll know that, you know, not going to rag on Joe for that one. He made the right moves, the right positions. And he's a centre mid, he's not a striker. Plus, most of us called it. We did say Winsford would get a goal, so, yeah, we weren't deluded. The ball's knocked on by Winsford. Goes straight back to Olatunji, though. Gives it back to the keeper. Waters. Heads a K out of Wiley. Pushing through the middle here. Instantly lost the ball there. You can't be, you know, can't be cocky with it and then get frustrated that you lost it. Olatunji, good battle in there. Finds the captain. Ah, it's a heavy touch by Joa. Will be a Winsford throw right in front of us. Quarterback style ball over the top, but again, offside. Players arguing the ref about it, but free kick taken. Waters swings it across into the path of Lawton. Well defended by Winsford there. Will be a Paddock throw. 70 seconds of the first half to go, plus whatever stoppage you play. Can't imagine it's more than a minute. Wilson. Well to keep it. Back to him it goes. Hasn't got much options with him. Olatunji was just in a safe spot behind him. Adewale. Poor pass trying to find Ronaldo Brown. Winsford on the attack here. Again, they all are inside. Hyde gets the ball guessed right though. Finds Joe Coleman. Oh, again, it's so much hesitance and uncertainty. Good work there from Lawton. Forces the ball out for a throw-in. Been told to take it a bit further back. Throw taken. Wilson now. McGuinness. Waters. Got Brown out wide. Ronnie skips past 1. Has to come deeper though for the second. Hasn't got much in the way of options. Coyote and Michael too busy focused on the defensive line other than offering a pass, which is fair. But then where's McGuinness? Where's Coleman? Look at him go skipping through the lines though. Cam Waters. Well, there you go. Ref has called half-time. He hasn't played any real stoppage. Thought he'd play a minute, but that's that. So, disappointing first half from Paddock. As you can see that going in. A goal down to Winsford Town. Reagan Hughes, 20th minute goal. But thankfully, it's 1 and not 3 or 4 or 5. You know, Winsford have been a bit better on the offside trap. They could have had more chances. They had 2 definite ones that they should have done better with, though. So, Paddock, live to fight another day, or another half in this case. Let's see what Howson can do to fix his team up and get us back in the right tracks. Maybe, say, subs were the ones to do it. So we have got left-backs on the bench waiting that we can maybe bring in. Fix up a bit in defence. We can bring Leland up top. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, though, so as the table's looking, yeah, sack the board. Just sack everyone. Start sacking people. Yeah, the table's knackered for us now. Promotion hopes are out the window if we're not careful. But even then, they were always a fool's hope first season up. For now, though, we're going to take a quick 60-second break just so I can go get a drink and go to the loo. So, BRB screen time, and when we're back, we'll have a quick chat with you. We'll have a quick look through a couple of highlights from the first half, and we'll see if we've got any of our people on Discord. If you are a Paddock FC member and you are in the Telegram group, you can join our Discord as well. And at half-time and full-time, and sometimes even before the game, we will chat people for a minute or two, get their feelings on the match. So, if you're involved, get further involved, come and have a chat with me. And if you're not and you fancy it, £5 a month or £50 for the year. Come and support an entirely fan-owned club, 100% fan-owned, and see what we can do as a club, as a community hub, and getting ourselves up the leagues. Promoted once last year. Let's see if we can keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So, back in 60. Don't go anywhere.
Hope is good. The game is good. I hoped Eddie would be given the vote of confidence from the rest of the team. But it was a democratic decision from the players themselves, and they recognised Eddie as the standout candidate to be given the vice-captaincy. As soon as Oatsy left, there was no decision to make as far as I was concerned. They've already said they wanted him as the vice-captain. It's the same job. So he was an easy captain.
Weight training, power training, explaining to them how this aids their football performance, explaining through the workouts and stuff. They're nice and interactive, they're good to get people around, it's a good laugh. It's also team bonding as well, as it's going to help improve them as players. So I'm just glad that we can now facilitate it and get a few days in the gym.
We are here in Dublin, we made it. We're all here, we're all here. I chose Joa as vice-captain, a little bit on seniority, but also on his attitude is fantastic as well. But yeah, I think the group that we've got isn't just the people that are either wearing the armband or vice-captain. There's a strong core of leaders in here that have sort of established themselves now over a couple of seasons. There's some big characters in there. And that's one of the 27 things that you have to do to sort of have a mentality shift, is that the players are taking the correct responsibilities now, and it's really good to see. For those who don't know, it's Brian McClare, 4-time Premier League winner, Cup Winners' Cup winner, and after he retired, he was United's director of academy for 10 years, so brought through a hell of a lot of serious players. Absolute honour for having him tonight, so work hard for him. I have no idea what we're doing because he won't tell me, so he's taking the warm-up, he's taking a lot of it, just tune in, listen in. It felt like we probably could have scored one in the first half. There wasn't a lot of clear-cut chances, so it just needed to be a little bit sharper in the second half with that.
He's off, Fred! Alex, shoulder!
You'll get across the back. Last time you're in the back door. Wait! Yeah. As soon as it touches his feet, go! No, sir. How'd you manage to put a bad cross in? Right, let's do it again. Let's have a bit snappier this time. Switch it! Switch it! Switch it! Quick up! Yes, one. Come on. Yes, one. There you go. Finish! Tell you got to get wider. Too close to him. Send it! Send it. It's got to be flatter. You've got to be closer. Switch it! Switch it! Here we go.
And we are back. Turn my light on. Ugh, right. It's hard work using lighting in my face. So, half-time, disappointing 1-0 down to Winsford Town. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Obviously, I know we were joking about sack the board. Hopefully we've got sound as well. There should have been sound on the video as it was going around. It's meant to be a video loop with sound. So, but yeah, half-time, 1-0 down. Reagan Hughes scored 20th minute for Winsford Town. But as we said in the chat, you know, lucky it wasn't more. We've been a bit sloppy, to say the least. We've not looked terrible in the attack. You know, a few wrong decisions, but the more chances you have, the more chances you have to fix that up. I think Ronaldo Brown's been bright in terms of beating his opposing number, the fullback. I think we've come, you know, decent work rate and stuff from Joa and Noah. Up top, Dylan. But it's as we get to that sort of back six issue then, you know, I don't know if we're seeing enough at the two Joes and that holding pivot. And certainly as well, like, you know, distribution from the back line, we've been very slow and lacklustre in that sense. A few too many touches, a few heavy touches, a few wayward passes. Gareth Taylor, dark within the game. Yeah, we have got floodlights. They will be turned on, I'm sure. Though ironically, it actually is, the clouds are moving. It's actually brightened up a bit in the half-time break while they're just out there doing bits. So, yeah, that's helping. But that's not why we're losing, though. That's just poor from us. So, gonna bring on Mr. Harris, if he's there. Harris, are you there, mate?
Hello.
Hello, you are on air. Good afternoon. How are you finding that first half?
I just went and found some grown-ups to help me get connected onto this and to find some reasonable opinions, because I didn't think I had anything decent to say, to be fair.
Yeah, it's been a difficult one.
Messy. Been messy again, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been... I mean, I thought we played very well against Egerton. I thought that was a lot more our level of, you know, output, intensity. And, yeah, it just feels like we've dropped off again.
Yeah, we need to get back to red zone in that area, because Cruyff turns on edge at box don't really seem to be flavour at day, really, do we?
No, and I think that's been a frustration for a few people. You know, seeing, you know, we've had a few people saying, you know, Zach jogging, KO taking some of the risky turns on the edge of the box. You know, again with Cam pushing up, as because if I plays fullback, yes, but he's more of a roaming, aggressive, adventurous fullback, if that, more of a wing back. With him pushing, it's really a back three of those three, and it just, you know, you've got two ballers who are being perhaps a bit overconfident, and then Michael, who's keeping it simple, but again, you know, he's the least technical of the three. But I thought he's been doing well running, so it's a tricky one, you know. It feels like quite fixable at half-time.
Regardless of, obviously when we hang Sam or whoever is playing down middle, we do seem to have this like rotating from three, but whoever ends up in that number 9 position just don't hold position.
Yeah.
Which breaks down. Then I'm just looking now, and we're just coming out for the second half. I think Sam Walker's on, and I'm trying to work out. I think Leland. Oh no, Leland's putting his bib back on. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what we're doing. Oh. Sam Walker's lining up outside of Michael Oak, so
yeah, he's on screen for us. Yeah, he's on screen for us now. I'm going to just keep you on the air a second, but I'm going to switch over to that main screen.
Yeah, my roving reporter, Mr. Sheff, has just confirmed.
Yeah, so just wait to see.
Get hold on for Sam. Get hold on for Sam.
Yeah. Not surprised by that one, to be honest, but it is what it is. So for the second half, then.
I hope we can get Leland on pitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that how you change things up for me? Obviously, having a proper target man, you know, in a dedicated striker, that'd do the trick for me.
Yeah. Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam's on it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how we get on. But yeah, I think, you know, one of them front three need to make way for Leland is, you know, is a special, is a number 9. He's not a forward. Is a, you know, he's a centre forward. You know, and we're few and far between at the minute with Sam Pratt missing and Damani missing.
And it definitely makes a difference having a dedicated striker, because again, no fault in the front three we got out today. You know, when they've been in the wide positions, they've done their job. You know, they are doing what they're supposed to. But
and if you ask Sam Pratt to play out wing, you won't be as effective. You know, it's horses for courses, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you know, let's face it, Leland's goals per minute ratio must be highest in squad anyway.
Exactly.
I think he's only played about 20 minutes all season, and he's got 2 off the bench. So yeah. No, let's hope for a bit of improvement second half.
Yep,
and
I'll
catch up with you later.
Will do, unless I'm sure I'll catch up with you or Stu after. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, Stuart's AWOL, he ain't got a phone.
Well, maybe put him on your phone then, maybe.
Yeah, alright, I'll speak to you later. Cheers, Liam.
Catch you in a bit. There's Steve Harris there on the pitch side, giving us the intel. See the lads just out, warming themselves back up, ready for the second half. Sam Walker will be coming into centre-back in place of Kayode Adewale. But again, if we're talking strategies, a few people have been saying that about number 2, Zach Bell. Again, he's a centre midfielder, not a right-back. So we could well see someone like Lawrence O'Donoghue come on, get him on at left-back, put Cam Waters across the right-back, take Zach off, or even put Zach in the middle for Joe Coleman if he's struggling with the game. You know, just a bit of a rejig about. See what we can do. Again, there was hints that, you know, obviously normally Noah would be the one you take off from the wide forwards for another sub, but hints that maybe Ronnie might have a few niggles and might be the one that comes off if Leland does come on. Just to confirm then, goal scorer was Reagan Hughes, 20th minute for Winsford. One of a few chances they had. So here we go then, second half about to kick back off. Let's see if Paddock are a bit revitalised with the change and can make amends for what was a disappointing first half. Where we go then, Paddock. Straight from the kickoff show, back to Michael. Coleman. Now finds McGuinness. Wide to Lawton. Got the runner ahead of him now. How to get this in the box? Oh, what was that? I think we might have even been called offside. I don't know if it's gone straight out though, but that was wild and wonky. Not what we wanted to see at all. But a good overlap. Small wins. Intensity was there for that first 30 seconds of the half. Winsford take their kick. Interestingly, Zach is lined up as left back at the moment. I wonder if him and Cam have been swapped. Certainly looks it. Nothing's been given. You play to the whistle, Dindraj. Bounced off Wilson. Oh, air kick there from Michael Azunji. But safely back to Holmes in net it goes. Walker. Chips it down the line. And again, I think this is where the Cam swap over to right back comes in. Use Cam Moore as an extra width on that right hand side. Sam Walker's happy as the right back, right centre back. I think he's got that coverage in his passing game. Foul given. Yeah, trip on the back there. Chris and our forwards hold the ball up. Yeah, it's again, we are a team that likes the ball in defeat. But yeah, it might be one where we start putting the ball into space. Maybe that's what Sam Walker was just trying. But we are struggling with the hold-up. I think to be the best of the bunch is Ronnie for that. The free kick comes in. Back posted. Heads across, but it's just beyond the net, unfortunately. And if you are tuning in for the first time, welcome. Stretford Stretford Paddock FC are live on YouTube and Twitch. We are live every weekend that we have a game for our men's first team in Cheshire League 1. Eddie Forward in chat. Afternoon, Eddie. Just sourcing a football for Winsford to play with. Anyone with an eagle eye there can see Dion Kemp on the left side of your pitch. So surely the ref's going to make him take it. It's taking a while. Well headed by Walker. Bounces behind Ronaldo Brown. Paddock needs to get to the next ball. McGuinness. I can't find it to Coleman. This is what I mean about, just a bit more composure, a bit more sensibility. Try and keep the ball down rather than in the air. We are not an aerial team. Walker absolutely thunders that one up the pitch. Tries to get concussion from hitting that one. Walker's ball again. Puts there safely. Smart move. Cam Waters had come in to help him as well in case of the pace issue. We didn't really have an outlet in terms of passing. It's true, Eddie, but at least I got your names right this time. So, we're doing good. Things can improve. And hopefully the second half does as well. But decent start so far from Sam Walker. In for KO'd in the second half. More decisive in the passing. Solid in the air from the few chances he's had to face. Headed back flick. Shot on goal deflected. Wide it goes. Squared into the box, tap in. It's 2. Might have gone a little bit early there, Chris, as well. I've just looked at the chat. Disappointing, that one. Ah, dear. 2-0 for the visitors. And again, while we started a bit brighter second half, still all too easy. So Paddock kick-off again. There's your confirmation. Oh, the goal thing wants to be in the middle there as well. There we go. Paddock 2 down now to Winsford Town. O'Mara with the second. Joe chasing through the lines though. Keeper's managed to get away with that somehow. Just pings it out to safety. We can laugh at him, but we are the ones 2-0 down. Black Bell going hunting for the football. Throw taken by Bell into Wilson. Heavy pass. Coleman can't quite get it. Had it down that right hand side. Again, trying to do a little bit too much there, Cam Waters. Lawton gets him out of trouble though. Walker. Black Bell's calling it for all the way back in left back. Not sure why. There, Ronnie Brown in that left corner. Got Zach short of him if he needs him. Takes the pass. Zach floats one in. Headed across. Paddock back post. And it's in! How's that got in? Paddock back in it. And again, I'm not a clue. Was that Noah's header? They're not happy with it anyway, but yeah, just waiting for confirmation of who the scorer is before I pop up an update. I assume it was Noah Lawton, but I don't know if anyone tapped it. We're back underway then. A little bit of hope for Paddock then, out of nowhere. What we like to see. And yeah, we've said it all game though, or I've said it all game at least. We have been living a bit of a charmed life, and you know what? Luck matters in sports, just the same as anything else. You know? You do need a bit of grace. On this occasion, we'll take it. And especially if it was the young lad who scored it, because frankly, for me, Noah's been criminally underrated this season. Been absolute working his balls off, his socks off, you name it, he's working it off. So we'll give it to Noah for now, unless we get told otherwise. There you go, Paddock on the board finally. Let's see if we can make a game of it now. And bouncing off it. Paddock have cleaned up though. The second pass now into Joa. Out wide. Look at that. First time passing better. Ronnie's open the far side though. Joa's stepping into the box. Goes down. He's not happy with it. Ref's not giving anything. Ball winged on down. Zach chests it across. Coleman, McGinnis, sorry, can't get there first. Bit dangerous, that one. First one you can say was a fair barge. The second one was a reckless slide. Floated across from left to right, sorry, by Bell. Walker. Through the line. Bouncer offside, nothing given. Keeper will claim it though for Winsford. Nice attempt. And again, what a difference a goal makes. A little bit of confidence in our passing now. A bit more zip. Where was this from the start of the game, eh? Sure, he had a sideline shape for ref sub. Ball through the lines. Holmes. Swings it across. Walker goes along with it. Had it chasing. There's a tug there, surely. There's a foul. Thank you. Are they getting a booking? Are we actually getting a card in this game of football? Everyone in chat, I want to see clapping emojis. Because if he gets a yellow card for somebody. He hasn't called anyone over there, though. Maybe we hold off for a second. We'll be Paddock free kick in a dangerous spot. I'm going to see substitute Sam Walker bury this. It looks like Paddock are making 2 subs. Again, no confirmation of who our subs are, but we'll check. Looks like Leland Irvins, come on, centre forward. Just checking with the media team to see who the subs were. I'm pretty sure Leland's one of them, but in the meantime, free kick comes in. Oh, dangerous. Back post with Ronnie now in the corner. Looks like he's got Lawrence on as well, Lawrence O'Donoghue. Or maybe that's Leland, sorry, maybe. Number 16, it's hard to say. Keep it at distance. Socials are giving the goal as an own goal. That's a bit naughty. Would make sense though. I'm sure Noah was the one who headed it back across. Ronnie getting instruction from the sideline fan saying take him on. Paddock just trying to play safely. Hard to say that quickly. Play safely out the back. Wasteful there. Good interception though. Mike Taylor and Leland Irvin are the two who've come on. Just trying to double check who are the two who've gone off. I believe it might be Noah Lawton and Dylan Wilson. So that's what we're going for, because I don't see him on the pitch. Leland in his headgear. Safety precaution after an injury. Good to see from the lad. Don't force your way into the Paddock first team if you're out of injury. Olatunji through the lines here. Oh, it was a bad pass, that one. Ronaldo called for it. And straight away, invite Winsford back onto us. Ball's lost by Dindraj. Straight through the lines. Olatunji bounced off the player. Free kick given. Again, we got away with a few of those in the first half. We don't now. So while we do that then, just to confirm then, your subs, Mike Taylor on into the attacking mid position for Dylan Wilson. And Noah Lawton off from the wide forward position, which puts Joa back out wide, and Leland Irvin will go up top. Chris, the only two people I can't see on the pitch, so that's my inference, reverse engineering. It's a shame. I thought to say Noah was playing well, but again, no. At this level, though, there are rules regarding subs and rolling back on, so maybe we see a return near the end. You never know. Free kick then to Winsford Town. Dangerous position, just outside the D. Fairly central. See what they can do. Not a lot. There you go. High and mighty from them. Wasted attempt. Again, not sure why we've got two people in the box here. Like, I understand the thing about having a keeper have someone short to take kicks from or to play a quick 1-2 with, but Zach and Michael were there. Bit odd. Frustration from the Winsford player there. Try taken by Zach Bell. Poor touch there from McGuinness. Ball into the middle. Again, bit tight for Coleman. Gets there though. Taylor. Bops that one down the wing. Dindraj claims it. Gets the fullback though. And having to scrap with him. Left centre back claiming that Joe was holding him. It looks to be a bit of argy-bargy, bit of tugging there, but you never know. Zach Bell can't get into the player. They lose it. Paddock lose it. That was offside. It was. I love how they say no way. It really was. Short free kick taken. Ronaldo Brown now. After all that, it goes harmlessly back to Reece Holmes in net. Had it built from the back yet again. You're not wrong, Chris. You're not wrong. Taylor. Ball around the side. Dindraj. It's a heavy touch. I don't know if he got clipped on the way through, though. He went down. Couple of full-time scores from elsewhere. Egerton 7, Wythenshawe 0, and Cheadle Heath 5, Billinge 2. Some high-scoring games there. Goal kick then to Winsford. Bell takes that, yeah, straight back to Winsford though. Ronnie chasing. Cameron's decided not to watch the football, just floats away. Clearly psychic that AI. It will be Paddock's throw just below the camera. Oh, it's poor touch by Walker. Hit the back of his heel. Unfortunate though. Paddock get away with it. Michael Otunji with another poor pass. Again, we were talking about, you know, why the benefit of like Zach Balankea in defence, picking for their passing abilities. As Reece Holmes claims, yeah. But yeah, you know, it's for all Michael's got a great game in him in terms of his, you know, his strength, athleticism, his ability to shield against players and to win in the air. He does have a flaw in his passing game, but you know, again. Well, there was a chance. Wasn't a bad one. We'll have subs coming up for Paddock in a second as well. Just been given the heads up. But I'm not going to tell you. Number 7, watching South Africa. Don't blame me for having a few drinks after the United win. It was a great game. Great win. Clean sheet against City as well. Eric's first game. What a game. Goal kick then for Winsford. Down the line it goes. All the way over the top. The chase on the back of Sam Walker. Back to Holmes it goes. Out safely. Out wide. Again there with Cam Waters pushing up. Wasn't there in the right back position. And everyone, St Helens are still 0-0 with Congerton, but Congerton are down to 10 men. As you can see, those Paddock subs are coming. So, give you the confirmation in a second. But hopefully these subs will help us with that switch of players we're talking about in the chat. Speeding things a bit for Paddock. This game is it's available to get a point back here at least. Oh, Mike Taylor. He's a big man, but he skips through people. I feel that's offside. Yeah. It's a good finish from Leland. Good finish from Leland. Even though it's offside, you've got to score those. Howson giving Leland a couple of instructions, but again, all positive stuff. On the byline, that's gone, that's gone. Don't disagree, Chris. I think Leland actually being a natural striker has offered us so much more Just in that, you know, positioning, that presence, that intention. And yeah, fully agree that offside has been the issue of the day. Gutted that the one was offside against City. Through the lines then, Taylor. Decent introduction in. Calm down, passing right down. Cam Waters dwelling on the ball a bit. Skips the tackle. Goes down. There you go. There's the foul. Is that a yellow card coming out here? Hey! Oh, a yellow card. There you go. Yellow card to someone. I don't know players and numbers at this distance. But there's a yellow card to Winsford. That's all that matters. Confirmation of substitutes then. Lawrence O'Donoghue and Luke Morris enter the fray. With Zach Bell and Joe McGuinness making way. Huggy, to be honest, half time we think the refs can't afford cards, and that's why I don't use them. But yes, with the subs coming on, it looks to be Lukin. There's a foul. Looks to be Lukin at left back, Lawrence in at right back. And that means then, with Zach going off as well, Cam goes into attacking into midfield. Mike sits in the 2 with Joe Coleman. Free kick then, Taylor. Floated one in towards the back of the box, didn't go anywhere really. Coleman, back out to Mike Taylor, round 2. Much more fierce, that one. Ah, offside he goes. And yeah, as Red Jedi says on Twitch, Burnley have just pulled one back. Edwards just equalised for Burnley against Liverpool at Anfield. Unfortunately, Chelsea are beating Brentford, so, you know, we can't have it all our way. But Spurs are losing to West Ham, so that's pretty funny. Ooh, that was a bit of a crunch. 2 players down. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gone on here. Like you're saying, head injury. I thought in this case, Luke was the one who did the initial clash. But again, head injury is a head injury, you know. Even if you are the one who did the jump, you still have to get treated. Just trying to check in on the Wrexham game, because it's saying suspended. I don't know if that's abandoned or just paused. Ah, okay. Medical emergency in the ground. They've restarted the Wrexham game, so it wasn't abandoned or anything. Winsford, ball into the box. Stabbed away by Olatunji. Will be a corner near side. Yeah, okay, going records. Medical emergency at Wrexham. Yeah. Glad to see them pausing the game though. Make sure they treat the people properly first, and then resume play when it's all dealt with. Oh, Spurs, go away Spurs, you bunch of sods. Romero as well. God's sake. Corner ball comes in. Deep over the top. What goes all the way through, really. I thought Cam was going to take that one. Yeah, there was an injury to Kovacevic, and then afterwards, as soon as they were dealing with that, there was a fan issue in the crowd, apparently. Hooked back in by Winsford. Goes straight to Reece Holmes. Back out now. Walker. Flick down the line. Taylor. Ball through. Can we find someone at the edge of the box? Goes back across for Joe. Stabbed away by the defenders. More intent from Paddock here. Looking dangerous. Back in the edge of the box again. Ronaldo Brown. Chops one way, chops the other. Need a cross to come in here. Attempts it, deflects. Paddock need to win that second ball. Still loose. And Winsford clear it. Guys, I fully agree. Camera needs zoom. I would love a TV camera. I'd love it if I had an Xbox controller. I could just zoom in and out with like it was, like a video game. Unfortunately, it is the Veo camera. It's what we've got. It has, so it's an AI camera that's supposed to track the ball, and it does have a SIM card slot so we can broadcast with that. That being said, realistically, if one of us win the lottery, we can A, buy Paddock a ground, and B, make sure there's a TV camera set up. And then for games like this, I can handle production and comms, and we have a feed coming into my computer from the stadium. And then we have zoomed in, and so we can see Cam Waters being a shithouse from a distance. And Ronnie breaking someone's ankles of his turns. But I will say though, obviously I've seen a lot of football at different levels and stuff. A lot of people are still using stuff like the Veo, even at higher levels, so yeah, we may do for now, but the dream there. Morris. Getting a shove in the back. Still keeps it though. Gets himself stuck on the Winsford player. Ball bobbles short. Intercepted by Walker. Good effort. Ah, and a bad pass. I can't praise you and then you fuck it straight away. That's a cruncher. Ref says play on. Walker's gone down again. So the floodlights are on as the gloom sets in. Sun is setting. There'll be a Winsford ball that far side. Throw taken. It's quite a looping one, that one. Nodded back by Paddock. Can't keep it in. Will be a Winsford throw yet again. Yeah. Either that or like digital zoom it where we just like do like old CSI. Enhance. We just get a pixelated shot of Mike Taylor's chin. Bobbling around here. Winsford aren't as composed as they were in the first half. Paddock's intensity has helped with that. Got them a bit unsettled. So has the subs. Ref's giving that one. Gotta be careful here. He's a tenacious little bugger, Cam Waters, but that's how he picks up yellow cards. Chris, yeah, Winsford are definitely tiring, but at the same time, they're still holding the lead. They're still protecting that well, or well enough, rather. And this is where, Paddock have been frustrated this year as well. We've not always had the depth. We've got a squad, but we haven't always had the depth of squad available to us. So with unavailability of injury, whatever. We've never quite had that real, full bench of 5 going, ooh, that's dangerous if we sub all them on. Still some good players in the mix, no doubt in that, no shade on them, but just... when you're looking at people to make big impacts on the bench, there's a few names really missing each game. Tries the through ball there, Coleman does. Leland can't quite predict that one. Joe picks all those. Gets his heels clipped. Dances past 1, dances past 2. Safely gets in the way. Morris now. Back across. Walker does manage to stop it. Trying to go up the line to Brown. Taylor. Mike Taylor gets it out to Ronnie Brown on the wide. Ronaldo, what can you do? Stab back in the middle. Poor. Nudge in the back there. Ronaldo gets another chance here. I'm sure he'll try and take him on. Jinx pats him. There's a foul. The ref has given the free kick just between the byline and the edge of the box. And yeah, as the saying says, VAR camera's expensive as hell. This is our second one. We had one break and VAR refused to repair it. They said it was our damage, not theirs. Not a fault with the product. So we had to have a fan fundraiser for that. You know, to make sure we had these streams again. Which again, huge props to the Paddock FC community, because, you know, people chipping in. Taylor free kick comes in. Defending near post. Hooked, clear by Winsford. Playing to a shove in the back. Walker. Standing his ground. And safely nodded back to Holmes. Rolls it out now. Reese looking. Goes out to Morris. Got Joe up his line. Back to the keeper he goes. Equaliser feels like this is you know, doable. I don't know about the winner for Paddock, but certainly an equaliser. Just need to avoid passes like that. Oh, careful. That was a lunge. Gotta be careful with them. Olatunji does well defending there. Nice strength. Oh, and then he does the nice part. Paddock are just a bit scrappier at the back. Risks falling into a fight here at this rate. Few nasty tackles with stings going on them. Oh, Michael Olatunji's shoving the play, I assume. He's been sin-binned. Which basically is Winsford down to 10. Double checking me in the chat, you know. It looks like he's been sent from the field for dissent. Yep, he's off. So, 10 minutes sin bin starts now. He will be back for the last moments of the first half. Second half, sorry. Again, we're talking about luck. Sin bin, 10 minutes, number 7. So he'll be back just after the 90th minute. Paddock have a player advantage now. Let's make it count. Morris immediately fluffs his lines. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know the rules as well, in men's football non-league, so anywhere conference and below, and women's football tier 3 and below, you can be sent into the sin bin for dissent only. It's a yellow card offence, but you can be sent without a yellow card. Mike Taylor lobs the keeper. Oh! Mike Taylor! He scores screamers! And Paddock are back in it just like that. 82nd minute equaliser from Mike Taylor. Oh, man. There's life in the old dog yet. Can we steal a winner here? Entirely undeserved if we do. But, fuck him. I don't care. Get a winner here. Big tackle from Paddock there. Still in play. Ah, it's gone now. Again, for anyone who didn't know, last time we played each other was away at Winsford last year in the autumn, and it was a 2-2 game there as well. You know, they're a tough side, as they've proven today. They're pacey. Good press on them. Pretty technically competent. Walker. Better from Paddock this. Obviously, again, helps having a player missing for them, but not our fault. Ronnie chopped. No foul given. Hard to see at that distance, to be fair. Might have just been a fair tackle. In the meantime, here's your confirmation. Mike Taylor, 82nd minute equaliser. Has he given that one? Huggy, it is a full 10 minutes. They don't get to come back on early. It's like the rugby. You're out, you're out. You don't get to come back on after a score. Funniest one I ever saw was women's football, because I did photography for West Brom women. And we had a cup match last season, and the goalkeeper got sin-binned with 10 minutes to go. So they had to play a player down and sub one of their players when they were losing. Sub one of their players to put the keeper in, the second keeper. Rough. Sam Walker, free kick. And we saved that clip, and we play it at Sam Walker's house, on repeat, of how not to play a short free kick. There's 7 million options you can do with a free kick there. Passing it out to the corner flag is not one of them. Yep, don't worry, I've clipped it. If you want to clip it on Twitch and YouTube, clip it up. Just tag Sam Walker and everything. Sam, why did you take a free kick so badly? Everyone's laughing at you. Winsford number 19. Built like a fridge there. Says me. But I'm not playing football at Cheshire League 1 level, so I give a shit. Daniel, to be fair, once playing fun football after work, I took a corner and nearly scored it. The goalkeeper was 6'6" and Greek. He walked up to me and grabbed me by the throat and was like, "You ever try and score from a corner again, I'll break you." I was like, that's a man I wanted my goal, not against me. Winsford trying to break. Good defending there from Paddock. Nice strength. Now, Paddock on the turn. Cam Watt has open space here on the left-hand side, but no chance of Ronnie seeing him, let alone getting past him. Good from Paddock. Recycle the ball now. Got 5 minutes left of them being a player down. We've got the equaliser. Can we get the winner? Olatunji. Another lofted ball forward. Goes straight to the centre-back. Nodded down. There's a bit of a gap in that middle. Paddock trying to stretch the pitch here. Trying to get the ball over the top. The risk there is inviting Winsford through for a counter. That was offside. Thank you. Just over 4 minutes of regulation time to go, plus whatever stoppage you do, which again, didn't do much for the first half, did like 30 seconds if that. It might be a minute here, might be 2 because of subs, so it won't be much. I think I've slowed the tempo down just a bit, holding the high line. Walker. Wasteful down the line there from Sam Walker. I can hear echoes of house and shouting, but I'm not sure if that was just at Sam Walker or the team in general. Wise words there from Stu Harrowing, one of our fan reps. Time for a winner, Paddock. We've got 3.5 minutes left of them having 10 men. 3.5 minutes to make a chance happen. Iris rightly pointing out as well, they are taking the piss. How long's this goal kick taking? What about the 8-second rule? This has been more like 8 years. Ball in the air. Olatunji gets it down. Waters flicks it over. Winsford hook it back. Walker heads it forward again. Great chest by Taylor. Oh, he can't find the breakthrough there. It was a nice idea. That's offside as well. Do Winsford know what the offside rule is? Pipo Inzaghi wasn't this much offside, Christ. Olatunji plays a pass and falls over. Really not his day today for passing. As Chris said, like, yeah, 20% pass completion. Would not surprise me. Been sloppy from a few people today. The fact Paddock are in this with a point at the moment realistically, we take that. It was a 2-2 away, 2-2 at home. But they are a player down. Couple of minutes left to make a deal. Make a breakthrough. Get that win. Proper shit out of this game. Olatunji finds Taylor. Back to Reece Holmes he goes. Out wide, Walker. Coleman back across. Taylor. Over the top it goes. Ah, ref! Or off. Yeah, a few people in the fans just saying Leland should have got the ball. Made Winsford have it ready to take the kick. Buy us that time. What's he doing here? There's got to be time wasting. Flash. Well, shenanigans aside. Olatunji screens it. A shove in the back as well. Will be a goal kick. Ooh, number 7's going Ronnie for the winner. Ronnie winner would be very good. Bit of extra sauce on the next bit of Paddock comms and stuff, and XG files and whatnot. Ball nodded on by Leland, doesn't go too far. Paddock get it back though. Coleman. Where was that to? You can see the frustration from Luke Morris there, number 17. There's a few times today, and it's not just Joe, but one of the people doing it. We get the ball in a dangerous position, and we just fart a pass into the wind. And I like Joe, he's a proper grafter. But you've got so many people around. If you're not sure, buy yourself some time with positioning, with your movement. Just have a look. Vision's everything. And it's the main fault of Harry Maguire. For all his, he's brave, he's workhorse, he does what you ask him to. Doesn't scan enough. Yeah, I'd love an extra 10, please. Because I imagine the Winsford player is going to be invited back on in a second. Ball headed down. Winsford get it back forward now. Goes through the lines. Great tackle there. Can't argue with that. Lawrence O'Donoghue. That's a very excitable child. So throw into Winsford then on the far side. We are in stoppage time now. As I said before, considering we've played not very well today, a 2-2 is a decent result. It does feel like we've wasted the past 8 minutes really of, we scored straight away after they went down to 10 men for the sin bin. Feels like we could have done more, just a bit better passing. But then again, story of the game really. That was a foul throw. Rightly so. Hey, dickhead. Throw goes back to Reece Holmes then. I don't need to do something here. We're in the dying moments. The ref has not been big on the extra time, stoppage time. Michael Olatunji finds a pass. Ball through the lines. Ronaldo Brown chasing. Could this be the last chance of the game? He's fronting his man up. He loves the chip round. He's shoved off it. And just like that, Winsford have the ball back. Breaking through the lines, Winsford. Pass one, pass two. Fallen short, actually. Bobble to Olatunji now. Finds another pass. Joa keeps it. Then Draj, what can you do? Back to Morris. Goes up the line. Ball floats into the path of Leland. Ah, he can't get it. Evan Connor says that child's been screaming ever since. Yeah, there's a few of them that go regular, and it's great to see the kids are going to football, but it is funny some of the stuff they say. Dying moments then. Again, I know some of you might think, well, it's 93rd minute, you've put +2. We don't get told what the stoppage time is, we're guessing. Deal with it. But yeah, I'd imagine we've got at most 15 seconds left of the match. The kick taken by the Winsford keeper, nodded in the air. Paddock to get it back, Morris gets it. There's a foul in the back of Dendraj. Throw taken. Oh, what's going on here? Getting in on each other. Get your hands to yourself. Cam Waters goes down. Nothing given. Taylor. Plays it down the left-hand side to Joa. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. Kick of frustration against the backboard. 94th minute. I imagine the ref's going to blow it out. Typhus says, my first game watching the Paddock. Well, it's been an entertaining one. In terms of league position, doesn't really do too much for us. Winsford get it. Still get it. Olatunji takes it down. Chips it down the line. Then Drash puts it back inwards. Leland Irvin takes it down. He's past the wide. Running with it. Gets running now. Bernardo Brown back into Leland. I can't tell what's been called there. Was that offside out the pitch? Looks like it might be. But yeah, Paddock currently 6th on 32 points. A draw does tie us then with St Helens in 5th above us, but that does mean they have game in hand on us still anyway, so doesn't really change too much. And Claybrow are behind us anyway. I mean, it keeps us out of style in 8th, but Claybrow are behind us with games in hand anyway, so at the moment we're 6th, realistically probably 7th. But a narrow 1-0 defeat to Egerton last weekend. We played well. A comeback here today. If we get this 2-2, I think it's nick a winner, even better, but a point here against Winsford, another team vying for promotion. Because they realistically should be second with their games in hand, if not pushing first again. They've been first a lot of the season. So 2 draws against them this season would be a good point each way. But as always with Paddock, just about what could have been. What could have been, eh? Holmes for long ball. Bit too much for Paddock to handle. Paddock intercept though. Coleman. Now Taylor controls the ball. Refs alone. Quite a bit of play in extra time here. It's a poor pass just between Morris and Dendraj. Winsford now breaking. Paddock in numbers back. Why is Mike Taylor the first person back to left back? Come on. Moves like a tugboat. Great interception. And there's your full-time whistle then. Oof. It was a strange game. A very strange game. But Paddock come away with a well-deserved point. 2-2 full-time against Winsford Town. A dent for them in their promotion hopes. A point well salvaged by Paddock. Again, conceded to Reagan Hughes. 20th minute. Omar in the 50th. Sloppy from Paddock, but could have been a lot worse in that first half. An own goal forced by Noah Lawton in the 52nd. Got us back into the game pretty quickly. And then a Mike Taylor lob over the keeper in the 82nd minute. Made it 2-2. Decent draw. Let us know your thoughts in the chat about what you thought. But thankfully, we have not lost here today. First points of 2026 on the board. And Stato, this is Hyde United's ground. So even though Stretford Paddock want to be based in Stretford, the west side of Manchester, we're currently playing at an available ground in East Manchester. So 20-30 minutes difference in it tops, if that. But yeah, good ground, Hyde United. Good pitch, nice facilities. Appreciate the work we've done with them over the years. So in a second, we will have a bit of post-match, hopefully. see if anyone's going to join us on the Discord. But if not, we'll do a few replays and then call it a day. But again, let us know your thoughts in the chat as the players leave the field. A point well fought for. A win we could have stolen at the end that we wasted. You have your say for us. While you do that, I am just queuing up all the replays. So we've got a few clips from today. There's a few decent saves as well from Reece Holmes. I was quite impressed with that. I don't know about you, obviously, I said earlier, last game today for him in Paddock colours. Wouldn't be averse to getting him back in the future, though. He's a good lad. He took an injury a few games back. I think that was the Egerton away game, actually, where he took a knock and has been out for a while since. But, yeah, he's been a real grafter for us. So, can't say fairer than that. His commitment to us. Right then, let's switch ourselves back over. Put the old glasses off. Let's get this light turned around again. Christ, that's a horrible glow. So, there you go, warmer lighting, that'll do. So, let's turn ourselves off this Veo stream. Let's get you some highlights back up of our delightful 2-2 draw then with Winsford. Good point, at least in my mind. But yeah, like you say, Huggy, shouldn't have been that situation in the first place. Much better second half than first half. That was a green. I think the subs made a difference as well. I feel a few players say had a poor game today. I'm not going to dig people out. The manager will do that, and we all have our opinions. We know there's even if you have a bad game, there's talent in the team. We're frustrated with KO turns in front of the box. He's a very good technical player. There's no denying that. It's just when it doesn't come off, you're going to get on someone's back. So, it's the way it is. So let's have a look at some replays then, and we'll go through that action from the game. It's all going a bit gloomy. Nothing given by the ref here, even though the fans are calling for it. A lot of aerial balls and jumping into each other. Goals for offside, nothing given. Playing to the whistle. Allerton is chasing. Wins for the through. Great save, Holmes. Great save. And again. Still in play though. Third time. And he stops it. Beautiful. Have a look at the website, see what fixtures we do. We usually do 1 or 2 fan days as well a year. Get people across. The Irish fan club come across particularly. Let's have a big meet-up. Yeah, attendance is free at the moment. So if we get higher up the leagues, I think if we get out of the Cheshire leagues into the northwest counties, we'd start charging. Ball around the corner. Joa now. Space, space, space. Pushing into the box. He goes. Can he shoot? It's a crunching tackle. Brilliant tackle. Goes long. Paddock do not it down though. Doing better in the area. Still bobbling about a bit. Winsford over the top. No offside call just yet. I haven't seen anyone flagging it, to be fair. Winsford inside the box. Put across. And again. Oh, it skipped through back post. That was a wasted opportunity there for Winsford. When we have a Paddock match, we do go live on both. So whichever one's more convenient for you. Give us a follow on one or both. Winsford clearing the lines. Only to Wilson though. Heavy touch, but he gets away with it. Player on his back. Decent ball there from him. Out wide now. Ronaldo Brown. Oh, he's fluffed his touch. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Skips past the defender. Onto the byline. Ball comes across into the line again. Coleman stabs. Oh, it's straight at the keeper. Lawton gets him out of trouble though. Walker. Black Bell's calling it for all the way back in left back. Not sure why. There, Ronnie Brown. In that left corner. Got Zach short with him if he needs him. Takes the pass. Zach floats one in. Headed across. Paddock back post. And it's in! How's that got in? Coming. So. Give you the confirmation in a second. But hopefully these subs will help us with that switch of players we're talking about in the chat. speeding things a bit for Paddock. This game is it's available to get a point back here at least. Oh, Mike Taylor. He's a big man, but he skips through people. I feel that's offside. Yeah. It's a good finish from Leland. Good finish from Leland. Even though it's offside, you've got to score those. Immediately fluffs his lines. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know the rules as well, in men's football non-league, so anywhere conference and below, and women's football tier 3 and below, you can be sent into the sin bin for dissent only. It's a yellow card offence, but you can be sent without a yellow card. Mike Taylor lobs the keeper. Oh! Mike Taylor! He scores screamers! Funniest one I ever saw was women's football, because I did photography for West Brom women, and we had a cup match last season, and the goalkeeper got sin-binned with 10 minutes to go. They had to play a player down and sub one of their players when they were losing. Sub one of their players to put the keeper in, the second keeper. Rough. Sam Walker, free kick. And I had to do it to him. Sam Walker with the worst free kick I've ever seen. That's just pitiful. Ah, dear. But yes, Mike Taylor, he scores screamers. We love him. Magic Mike. Dear. No, so we've it's been a few times we say again, no one's escaped criticism. Mike Taylor himself has held his hands up. There's been a few games last year where he was subpar. Everyone's got it in their locker. They'll have blinders, they'll have stinkers. It's Cheshire League One. It's 12th tier English football. If these players were super mega mint, they'd be playing at a high level. We all would, Christ. But all we can do is encourage them to do better. Sometimes shout at them to do better and get behind them as much as possible. But again, looking at what we said in the chat, there were some decent spots in there. I thought Sam Walker really helped stabilise defence when he came on in the second half. I thought it was a good addition of both Luke Morris and Lawrence O'Donoghue. Again, Leland Irvine actually having a striker up there. Great choice. Mike Taylor came on. That entire subs bench did work. That all 5 of them came on and did bits. I thought, Joe, Ronnie, Noah as a front 3, lacking a proper striker, but I thought they put in a shift. I thought Dylan was competent in the 10. Not his best game, but not his worst game. I just felt, that starting back 6 really, too, with centre mids and the back 4, just didn't quite click in terms of whether it was the harmony between them, how they link up, how they like to move. Just something wasn't quite right there. So one for Steve to tinker with in the future. But again, hopefully it was just a bad day at the office for them in terms of just getting fired up and stuff. Because again, Zach seemed more comfortable at left back and Cam at right back. And yeah, it's what it is. Michael, we know his strengths, we know his weaknesses. You deal with it. For now, though, that will do it for us. So, for anyone who didn't know, we do have a game next weekend, though it is yet to be confirmed 100% at the moment. The game we're playing is down as being Congleton Town reserves in the league. However, there's a chance it's a cup game that weekend. So, officially, we've got 3 away games in a row now. Congleton Town reserves, Dayton, and Wythenshawe reserves in the Challenge Cup after that. So 2 league games away and a cup game. Might be a cup game coming next weekend though instead. So keep an eye out on socials for all that. Keep an eye out on the paddockfc.com website as well. All the good details will be on there. We have match reports, we have fixtures, you name it. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, you can follow us on the other one as well. We are live each weekend on both accounts, so whatever's more convenient for you. And as and when we get them as well, we do some highlights and behind the scenes stuff on YouTube. So do make sure to tune into that. And if you're ever watching stuff like the XG Files with Steve and Ronnie, you sometimes get some sneak peeks as well at the Paddock FC stuff for the week coming. Final bit then as well, a little push for the membership. If you are a member, you can join our Discord and you can have a say at half-time and at full-time. Have a chat with me for a minute just to see how the game's going. And if you are not a Paddock member, it's £5 a month or £10 for the year. Christ, £50 for the year. There you go. A £10 saving was what I was trying to say. And yeah, you get your say on kit designs, you get your say on sponsorships, you're helping the club build as a community hub and to build itself and pay up the ranks and get ourselves into higher and higher positions. You've already seen how we've developed our youth teams. We've got more and more youth levels. We've added a women's team for this season as well. So, the more that we can do, the better, the more we can be a hub for Manchester for football and reliability and consistency. So, get yourself involved or keep watching if you can't. But either way, your support is appreciated. We love having you on the chats. Win or lose, ideally win, but It's all welcome and all really, really appreciated. But we're done now, so we're going to bugger off. And yeah, set your alerts up, and we'll see you next weekend for whoever we play, Congleton or somebody. Take it easy. Have a good weekend.
Real fan ownership, real fan input, real fan change, real fan power. 50 plus 1, we can go better than that. 100 plus none. Download our app, view the free content, read about the club, that's fine. But if you want more, become a member. To vote, to go behind the scenes, to make an impact, interact with a global community around the world, influencing how we grow, where we play, club ethics and values. The more members we have, the faster we grow. Support the club, run the club, own the club. This is ours and no one will take it away. The future is in all our hands.